all ears are wide open this morning after, what we were treated to yesterday by one of the defense attorneys in the case. Ahmaud's long, dirty toenails, So much has been said. What more can you say about it? It's the audacity. It's not like she tiptoed up and kind of like timidly put it out there. She said it, and some people like to think that all of this is so premeditated. It is, and it was coded, and of course, I'm not suggesting it's not. But I don't think some people know just how ignorant they are, and how well they're going to stick the landing. I don't even give her credit for knowing just how well she's going to stick the landing. So there's that. But we got all morning to talk about this all morning.
Absolutely, and we got a lot to unpack in this one right here. A lot to unpack.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Fortunately, most would agree, most people I know, this morning the prosecution will get the last word. They'll finish the closing arguments in the trial of 3 white men charged with murdering Ahmaud Arbery. Jurors could get the case today. As BNC's Dray Clark shows us, there are some worries that what's happening outside of court could have an impact inside.
There was concern that some of the jurors may have heard some of the noise that was happening outside the courthouse, and some have expressed concerns for their safety. So now the attorneys are going to meet and to talk about some measures they can take in place to give the jurors an added sense of comfort. One idea that's been proposed already is the idea of just allowing everyone to gather on the front side of the courthouse and not allow them to circle around, because the concern is eventually this jury will begin deliberations, and they do not want them to be distracted or intimidated by the activity that's happening inside. Judge Walmsley also noted in court that when he arrived that he noticed some men standing outside the courthouse with long rifles, and that was also concerning to him as well. And so he is going to do whatever he thinks is necessary to ensure the safety of the jurors and the integrity of the deliberation process. Meanwhile, let's talk about some of what we heard here with the closing statements, beginning with Linda Denakowski, who is the lead prosecutor. She told the jury that Ahmaud Arbery was under attack on February 23rd, 2020.
They made their decision to attack Ahmaud Arbery in their driveways because he was a black man running down the street. They can't claim self-defense under the law because they were the initial unjustified aggressors.
And these 3 men, Gregory and Travis McMichael, along with William Bryan, making what she called driveway decisions. She said this: but for their actions, their decisions, their choices, Ahmaud Arbery would be alive today. She says they simply profiled him because he was a black man running down their block, and they chased him, and Travis McMichael, we know, shot and killed him with a 12-gauge shotgun. But the most blistering of those closes came from defense attorney Laura Hugh, who is representing Gregory McMichael. She said repeatedly that Ahmaud Arbery was an intruder, like a night stalker, that he caused concern and fear with families there in the Satilla Shores neighborhood, and he came back time and time again. That yes, he started out as a beautiful boy in a baseball cap, but he grew into a young man that had problems in his early 20s, and that's unfortunate.
Turning Ahmaud Arbery into a victim after the choices that he made does not reflect the reality of what brought Ahmaud Arbery to Satilla Shores in his khaki shorts with no socks to cover his long, dirty toenails.
One person who was listening here outside the courthouse got very upset because she said it sounded like to her that Laura Hugh was blaming Ahmaud Arbery for his own death.